Critical self-reflection is such an important component of being a culturally safe practitioner. What we want to do is produce critical thinkers who can reflect on their own practice, who can reflect on their engagement with Indigenous people and continue that learning journey throughout their practice.
I'll say for myself, it helps me remember that when I walk into any place, not just into a room where I'm serving patients, but when I walk into any place, I'm not just walking in here alone. I'm walking in with my mother on this side and my father on that side and my grandmothers behind me and my grandfathers and my aunts and my uncles and all of the experiences of my life. For me to understand what I am bringing in here is important in that it influences what I bring in this experience to help with and what may be absent.
What we try to do in cultural safety training and education is to get the healthcare professional to think about, well, if you can reflect on those interactions, reflect on how they went, what was said. If you have some understandings of cultural protocols, perhaps, if you have some understandings of the way that power has worked in health institutions in the past, if you can reflect on those things, you can perhaps shift the way that you speak to the patient, the sorts of things that you require. You might have some understandings of what the patient's anxieties might be within that very non-Aboriginal institution that has been a very problematic institution for many Aboriginal people for a very long time.
It is a difficult thing for a person, a non-Indigenous person, Anglo-Australian background, to reflect on what is my culture and what do I bring when my culture is all pervasive, it's everywhere, and so it becomes the norm.
Self-reflection in itself is not enough because whenever we do self-reflection, we're only ever reflecting within our own sort of frame of reference. And, we know we all have our own biases, our own blind spots, the things that we like and dislike, those unconscious kind of attitudes and preferences. And if we're only ever reflecting within that sort of frame, then, we're missing a whole lot of stuff that, as I say, those blind spots. So in that whole reflective process, we do need some external input into that. And it has to be a real social process, I think, to improve the way we engage and to improve the way we, treat Indigenous patients and things.